The music industry is no stranger to leaked music. Some of the most popular hip hop artists have had their music leaked, such as Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, Drake, and Juice World. Leaked music is really a bad thing for the music industry as a whole. He started falling victim to leaks, especially being the type of artist Juice World is. He was freestyling pretty much every moment of the day. The dude can always be seen freestyling, and his friends have came out and said that it was to a point where they'd be like, dude, come on, stop, like, you know what I mean? But that the way that Juice WRLD recorded just so fast and so effortlessly, a lot of his recording was done on the road and different producers with different sound engineers, and the music was essentially just getting passed up through a lot of hands. So it's very evident that this would make an easy recipe for Juice WRLD leaks, as a lot of people who may have only worked with Juice once are going to be incentivized to leak his music, especially for a song that they know is likely never to come out. So 9 times out of 10, if they're approached about a leaked song, especially with the huge group buy community, which is a whole separate rabbit hole we'll dive into another day, it's pretty easy to see why Juice WRLD's music was leaked so much while he was here. And after his passing, it just ramped up even more. One of the main reasons that fans will leak music is because they're tired of waiting and they don't want to have to wait for the artist's music. And it's something that it makes sense if you look at it from their point of view, but at the same time, nobody's entitled to anybody else's work. You're not entitled to your favorite musician's music. If they don't want to put out music, that's up to them. A lot of music that gets made, we're not even supposed to hear. It's not meant for a commercial release. It's a very invasive thing to take something that somebody made in private or just around a few people and just leak it out for the world to hear. And this is one of the main reasons that Juice WRLD fans leaked a lot of his music. After Juice WRLD died, Lil Bibby was working on Legends Never Die. Once they dropped that, a lot of it included leaks in the past, and fans were upset because a few of the leaks were different from the release version, as production and final touches were made on these songs before release, which is exactly a reason why leaks are bad. A lot of the time you'll hear a leak and it's an early stage version of the song and it's not the final song. The individual listening to the leak has gotten so attached to the version that they heard that when the official version drops and it's not exactly the same, they're going to be, if Lil Bibby posts on Instagram, somebody's going to comment 30 leaked songs that they want on the next album. And I mean, that's crazy, just to know that 30 songs that somebody made in private that aren't even released yet, and to know all the lyrics to it, that's pretty wild if you ask me. This is really just bad because the label is losing out on money. They're not able to make money off this. Juice WRLD's family isn't able to make money off of this music that he left behind for his family. The more that it's leaked out, the less incentivized label is to put it out, because they know that the core fan base has already heard a lot of this music. And we can see Lil Bibby's frustration whenever he's addressing fans or he's going on social media with all the music leaking, to the point where he's expressed not even wanting to drop an album anymore because of all the leakers. Sort of on his part, if he is in control of a lot of the music, it is very easy to lock some of it down and sort of take extra security measures and change passwords and things like that. But it would be impossible to be in control of all of that music that Juice WRLD left behind. There's probably songs that most of his friends have never even heard that are floating out there somewhere. One of the really biggest reasons that Juice WRLD leaks have negatively affected his legacy is not only that albums won't drop anymore, it's that label, once that's out there, there was an easy 10 to 12 more albums worth of material to come out. And now that's likely reduced to 2 or 3 because the label just isn't going to drop half of that music. And make the argument that why not just keep leaking it if they're not going to drop it. But at the same time, you're just taking hope away from the family and from Juice's friends that wanted to get this music out. Personally, I'm not really a fan of leaks. I don't listen to them, but I'm not going to be upset at somebody who listens to them. Like, do you? That really has nothing to do with me. But I'm going to actively seek out a leak. If I hear one in passing and it sounds good, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool, that song sounds good. But I'm not really one to listen to leaks. You listen to a lot of leaked music, and what do you think about Juice WRLD leaks? I know I sort of rambled on a little bit. I was just yapping, but I thought this would be a cool topic to talk about, and it could make for some good discussion. So let me know what you think about Juice WRLD leaks. Do you have a favorite leak? And how much Juice WRLD leaked music do you think is out there? Because I know it's hundreds of songs, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 1,000 plus. Let me know, and remember to subscribe.